Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. How y'all doing?
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Cash Flow Conversations. As you guys know, Cash Flow Conversations is for anyone over the age of 18, single, married, parents, no children, homeowners, renters, whether you get a 1099 or if you get a W 2. If you desire multiple streams of income, you love to travel, you like helping other people, then we have a way for you to do all of that without it interfering with what you're currently doing. This business was built for the busy person, and I will prove it to you with some amazing entrepreneurs from my network who are making it happen for themselves every single day. I am Christine Jackson, and you are tuned in to Cash Flow Conversations. Woo! Who's ready to have a cash flow conversation? Hey, y'all. I see there
Hey.
we have Richard, we have Mr. Xavier Anthony, we have Miss Tequila Spear, my birthday twin. Why don't you guys
Yes.
take the liberty of introducing yourselves? Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do for your 9 to 5, and how did you become an entrepreneur? So we'll start with you, Mr. Anthony, looking the
Oh,
most
wow.
distinguished, looking the most distinguished of the
That's
four.
all right. So I'm going to make sure I don't take up all the time. How about that? So I'm going to be
How
real
about
quick
just give
with
us
it.
just like real quick name,
Very quick.
location, and what you
Name,
do for a living?
exactly. Name's Xavier Anthony, from Atlanta, Georgia. One of the very few rare individuals who are actually born and raised from Atlanta. My background is banking and finance. What I do on a day-to-day operation is that I raise capital for small to mid-sized companies, and that's my background training. In reference to, I was a commercial lender with Bank of America for um, about 14 years, and then I left B of A and bought my first company. And I've been an entrepreneur since I was 28 years old. So that's the long and the short of it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So we have a veteran in the game. Come on, Miss Spear. Come through with that beautiful smile of yours. Y'all, this is my birthday twin. We met in Orlando 2023 at our
Yeah.
convention. And
Right.
we just, we hang out on social media together. but I support her. She supports me. Tell us a little bit about us. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Great evening, everyone. My name is Tequila Spear Skipper. As she stated, I am in the Birmingham, Alabama area. Originally from Sylacauga, which is about an hour and a half, about an hour and 15 minutes from where I am now. I've been in the business for 7 years now. By day, I am a medical coder. I am married. We've been married for 15 years. We have 5 kids, all grown and with kids of their own. So I'm just happy to be here with y'all today.
I love that. Y'all heard that empty nest swag she put on there.
Oh yeah, love it.
All she said, all grown. And I know I'm familiar with it because I say the same thing. Like they are,
Yes.
I tell people my children are adulting proficiently.
Yeah.
So last but not least, my co-host who is going to be leading, he's going to be taking the lead tonight because I am traveling. Well, I'm at my destination, but I have been traveling since 5 a.m. So I'm going to hang out with y'all as long as my eyes stay open. But I think I am leaving you guys in good hands with Mr. Richard Wilson the third. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Richard. Where you are, what you do for a living, and how long have you been an entrepreneur?
Oh wow! Like Xavier, I don't want to take up all the time. Uh, Richard Wilson III, originally born and raised Atlanta, Georgia. Uh, Lived around in several places: Kansas City, Chicago. Working in the banking industry. I was more on the operational side, but then I sort of left that and went to mortgages and financing. Um, And it was there that I did become an entrepreneur. I started out working with as a mortgage broker, or working with actually mortgage companies, and then I went out on my own as a mortgage broker myself. Did that for 19 years, and helping people make their business investment. What I do now today, rolling forward from 2009. Uh, I'm a retail sales supervisor at the Georgia World Congress Center. I do work conventions and private events there, uh, managing their alcohol and compliance.
Interesting, interesting. So we have a gambit of a diverse crowd tonight. So my name is Christine Jackson. As I told you before, I am from St. Louis, Missouri, which is where I am today. I am a health and wellness coach and also a wellness travel advisor. But my 9 to 5, I drive a limousine service. So my company is Joy Journeys Travel and Tourism, and I've been in the business for about 4 years. And since we are all in the same business, sometimes we have entrepreneurs from different walks of life. Not everybody's an ITA or a Planet rep. Sometimes we've had people from the insurance industry. We've had people from financial services. We've even had graphic designers and such. So, but tonight, since everybody is all in the same business, let's give them a little bit. Let's have a conversation as if we are kind of watching the presentation and explaining the slides, if you will, without the slides, right? So we're talking about a marriage made in heaven, right, between two companies. On one hand, we have IntelliTravel, who, by the way, just announced today that we have reached $1 billion in sales for
Is that
2025.
amazing or what?
That
Yes,
is
Yes.
amazing.
Awesome.
That is
yes.
so amazing. So let's start there. How about we start there? How amazing is it that that we all are part of this amazing company with 145,000 others? What are the benefits that you have seen for yourself being a part, being having IntelliTravel as your host agency, Xavier? Just give me like one of your favorite commissions or one of your favorite clients. Just give me a little bit about why you're happy you're with IntelliTravel.
Uh, think about what you just said earlier, just now, in reference to the number of independent travel business owners, 145,000 and still growing. You know what that indicates and signifies? Buying power. Okay. So when we have that kind of buying power, $1 billion, and you have other travel suppliers looking at this up and coming travel agency that booked over $1 billion worth of travel, that is amazing in and of itself. So when you're having the ability to go out there and book travel for yourself and or for others. Now you have the ability to say, okay, when they see your company's name, they say, okay, you with IntelliTravel, especially when, Carnival. I think the running joke is that we book more Carnival cabins than
Cruising,
Carnival
right,
itself, right?
right,
Right.
right,
That is what we get at IntelliTravel. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, but we also have the ability to, I booked a trip for some friends. I'm both sides of the business. I not only love selling the travel business, but also love booking as well. And whenever I don't have anybody that wants to partner with me, they will come and become my travel client. So I had a
right,
friend of mine. She actually went ahead and wanted me to book her trip for her and her husband to Fiji this year. And actually, we planned it last year. So she went actually this year. But she went on that trip, and this is like the third trip that I've booked for her. And she came back and said, Xavier, everybody's seeing everything that I'm doing. They see that I'm traveling and they want me to book that travel for them. Okay. And that's what she's doing. She's booking that travel. And she said, you know what she did when she came back? She said, Xavier, I'm ready to partner with you. And she partnered with me. So I put my planning marketing hat back on, sold her travel business, right? And now she's my business partner booking travel
I
for
love that. I
herself.
love that because we know that there is a travel business and then there is the business of travel. So I like the way that
Okay.
you put that. Like she's been a client and she's been booking travel with you, but then now she's like, okay, I need to own this for myself. And that's kind of what Cash Flow Conversations is about. We want to make sure that people are aware that they can do this. Because Tequila, would you agree that there are so many people that when you talk to them and let them know what you do, or they come to you and ask you what do you do, and you let them know that, hey, there's a commission built into everything that you do, whether it's a car parking lot, airport parking, sports
right.
entertainment. There's a commission booked into it. What are some of the responses you get when you tell people, yeah, I get paid for booking your travel? Somebody's gonna get paid for it. Why shouldn't it be you?
Well, most of the time when I do tell them that, they still, I just want to give you the business. But I've had two when I first started in the business that were my repeating clients who are now business partners because they saw the benefits and saw that, hey, if she's doing it, I can do it too. So it was great to have to turn two clients into business partners who is still with me today. And that was what 3 or 4 years ago when they decided to join me. So it's great to see people see the benefits in doing the business themselves versus, just being your client. So that's what I love mostly about the business is just being able to see the people see the vision in the business and see that they can benefit from it as well.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's talk about the pivot, Richard. It's safe to say that, I heard your introduction. You've been successful on a whole lot of levels, doing a whole lot of things, whether it was the real estate or, now what you do now for your day to day. So we have the 14 pillars, and one of those is skill set. Let's talk about how you take what
Yes.
made you successful as a banker or a mortgage broker to how do you use that skill set over here? Talk about how you pivot.
Oh man, that's relatively easy. It's just handling the client base. But what is important is just tell people that you can do this. So your skill set, whatever you have, is actually um, can be introduced and into this business. So mine was that I did handle clients. I handled their financial responsibilities of getting them approved for loans. Um, so just handling that client base allowed me to transfer that to other people here in the travel space. So it was not a hard transition. And that's what we want people to understand also. It's not a hard transition. It's
Mhm,
not a gross learning curve. It's a
Mm-hmm.
relatively simple learning curve if you take it piece by piece, a
mhm,
little bit at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, just move in one vein, and you're able to not only improve yourself but advance yourself as well in this business. So
Love it.
there's no expertise level that you need to have other than the expertise that you already have. And what you're
Hmm.
doing is actually re if I can say revitalizing or revamping or maybe uh, going through a period of self improvement on those
Mm.
skills
Mm-hmm.
to be able uh, to just operate in this business.
You already know. See, this is why he's my co-host because he already knows like what my favorite things to talk about are. We've been doing this for some time, y'all. I will give y'all a little bit of the backstory before I go on to the next topic. But so um, this has been a brainchild and a baby of mine for about 2 years, right? So that Director Graham, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Director Natalie Graham, she was at the time she was the number one income earner. We were at convention 2023, and she called to play. She said one of the things that contributed to her success was that she would interview business partners after the meeting. And Xavier, you've seen this in action, right? You've seen this
Yep.
on Tuesday night, where I would just go start randomly interviewing people after the Tuesday night meeting. And Richard was always my fall guy. Like, like he was always so willing and able to just jump right in with me and have these conversations for whatever reason. I don't know. I didn't know him from a can of paint. I would just
Hmm.
say, I don't have anybody to interview tonight. Can you do it? And he would say yes. So we would sit there during the Goal Builders and Above meeting and we would be on Facebook Live and we would be having these conversations. So fast forward to 2025, we're both still not in the Goal Builders and Above meeting. So we're like, okay, how can we take this to the next level? Number one, because when we went back to review those interviews, we could only hear me.
Mm.
Everybody else's voice was too low, or the background noise was too much, or things like that. So we decided to take this to a whole other level and bring it to a closed studio where we can have more control over the background and the information that's being shared.
Hmm.
So that being said, personal development. He knows that's one of my favorite things to talk about. So let's dive into it. How have you seen yourself grow, Tequila, from being inside this organization?
Ooh, I've seen
Wow.
myself grow. I've seen myself grow basically doing this right here, talking live, being more outspoken, coming out of my comfort zone is one thing that they really talk about. Is about being getting uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. And so me being an introvert, don't really talk to people like that. That really had to bring me out of doing it and still growing in it, but it does help you in the business when you do talk to people and come out of that comfort zone because you can see the potential that you have in yourself when you do something like that. And then just meeting new people all the time and everybody want to see you win is such a blessing in this business as well. So that's what has taught me in the business is being getting uncomfortable, being uncomfortable.
Being comfortable with being uncomfortable. I love that. And I know with by us having the same birthday, we are like for real. We could literally be on an island by ourselves and be okay with that. As long as we
Mm-hmm.
can, we can have things delivered. Somebody said to me yesterday, I think I ordered like I knew I was coming to St. Louis. I knew it was gonna be cold, so I ordered like this big old hat and this
Right.
glove and scarf and
Gotta have
everything.
all of it. Gotta
Got to
have
have
all
all
of
of it.
it.
And so when I was opening I was opening the package and I said, "Oh, this scarf is really thin." And my friend said, "You should have just went to Walmart or Family Dollar." I was like, "Girl, I get everything delivered. Like, why must I go in the store and talk to people?" And I know that that is something that we have to do more of. Get out of
Right.
the drive-through, go in the restaurant, have the conversations, go in the store, become a regular somewhere so that you can talk to
Mm-hmm.
people so that you can
Right.
tell them about the opportunity that you have. So speaking
Right.
of that, Xavier, one of the other things we always say is we help you design your ideal life by tapping into the world of e-commerce, building a network of like-minded people, and earning lucrative travel commissions. So you talked about the travel commissions. What about those other two things? The world of e-commerce and building a network of like-minded people. Has this been your experience?
when you're saying my experience in reference to like-minded people, that's what Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel is all about. People who are looking to succeed. Yes, we're all of the same mind. We have four different individuals. Yes, I know Richard. I getting to know yourself and the young lady. I forget her name as well. Your birthday twin, right?
Tequila.
Uh, I'm sorry. What is it?
Tequila.
Tequila. Okay. So yes, number one, we would have never met each other had it not been for a forum like this. All right. When I say forum, not just necessarily the cash flow conversation, but the forum and the platform being both Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would have never met each other had it not been for that. But more importantly, going back to, the personal development and what's attached to that is, I tell people this business is more than just a traditional business because you're dealing with people now. All right. And you're having to develop people and you have to develop yourself so that you can be a better leader as it relates to, leading those people to whatever level of success that they want to have with their business. So that's something that's being personally developed for me. But as far as the cash flow is concerned, I mean, the compensation plan that's not only attached to the Planet Marketing side, but also the IntelliTravel side, the 8 streams of income associated with these two businesses, it's just amazing.
Somebody do the math real quick. Just like we can do imaginary math if y'all want to, because we already know the number is going to be huge. Like what is 70 to 80% of $1 billion?
Ooh, 70 to 80% $1 billion.
A lot.
7 to 80%. That's 800 million.
Break the calculator.
800 million.
So does that
800 million.
mean that roughly about 800 million of that billion came back to ITAs?
Different figure. I think
Yeah.
it's more. You talk a billion.
Okay.
So let's do this. Do it this way. So that's $1 billion in travel sales. Okay.
Mhm.
So you take $1 billion in travel sales, and let's say on average, the commission on that is 15%.
Okay, 15%. Okay.
So let's say on average, 15% of $1 billion is what, about 150 million? Yes, it's 150 million is what we've earned in travel commissions. Now take that 115 million and multiply that times 70 to 80%. And if you're gonna do an average, do 75% times $150 million.
So about 7,500, 750,000.
75 million. I think.
70,
Yeah.
75,
Add a zero.
75 million.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
75 million.
Yeah.
Man, talk about cash flow conversations. 75 million. And that's just in 2026 alone.
Right.
That's just in
That's
2026
2025.
alone. Sorry, 2025. Look, I'm already in 2026, y'all. I'm running for the stage. I'm trying to see, impact, fireball, breakthrough, breakout, like what I got to do to get a piece of that, just a piece of that. So I want to draw some attention to the bottom of the screen for those that are listening, for our people who are watching. If you want a piece of that $1 billion in travel sales, schedule a one-on-one call with someone on the screen. I want you to drop your information underneath the live video. I'll tag you all in it. You can drop your information. Somebody may resonate with Xavier. Somebody may resonate with Tequila. If they resonate with Richard, they resonate with myself. Whoever you resonate with, I know you can resonate with $1 billion.
Right.
So it doesn't matter who you contact, as long as you contact somebody on the screen. Schedule a one-on-one call with them so you can find out how you two can create multiple streams of income. Right. So we talked about this incredible marriage between these two companies, right? We have on one side, you can become an independent travel business owner where you can earn commissions on your travel and the travel that you book for others. You can become certified in different levels, wellness travel advisor, luxury travel advisor, whatever that looks like for you and your niche. And I tell people all the time, it fits whatever niche you're in. Everybody uses our product.
Yes.
There's no other industry that can exist unless they use travel, whether it's sporting and entertainment, Broadway, whatever. They have to use it. So we have this marriage where you can say IntelliTravel is the bride, and then here comes the bride, the groom, as Planet Marketing, the marketing arm, who says we're going to take you to the next level. Xavier, do you know the number of like the growth? Do you all understand when Planet Marketing got this partnership with IntelliTravel? How many agents did IntelliTravel have?
We had
Like,
about 500 independent travel business owners
Fine.
prior to Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel coming together. IntelliTravel did travel well in reference to establishing all the different partnerships with all the different travel suppliers. What they didn't do well was letting people know that they can have their own travel business. So they had about 500 independent travel business owners. How many do we have today in 10 years that we've been in business?
100, about 143,000,
145,000 and
145,000.
growing. Right.
right?
That's
So now,
amazing. That's an
okay,
amazing growth in 10-year period of time.
it really is. I was just about to say we have a numbers person on this on the platform. So like, what's that growth?
Let's
Like, that's staggering.
let's make it let's make it clear. It's 145,000 globally because we're in
Globally, 20 countries.
22 countries,
Mhm. Yes. So
including the
Richard,
United States.
so how incredible is it that we talked about a lot, but how incredible is it that you can start two businesses for less than the cost of a smartphone? Two
Mhm.
legitimate debt-free companies you can be a part of with a very low investment and a high return on your investment. How quickly did you say yes,
Listen,
Richard? I know Xavier introduced you to the business. How quickly did you say yes?
it was a no-brainer and it just made sense. It made sense. Why shouldn't I make money on what I'm going to do anyway? Or I want to do anyway? Or I wish to do anyway?
Right.
Or I could do anyway? Because
Mhm.
on one end, you can start and build, you've got two sides of income. On one side, you've got passive. And what I mean by passive, you do every day. We work every day, a 9 to 5. That's passive income. You work, you get paid. Okay. Um,
You mean
and that's
linear?
it.
You mean linear?
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
linear
Yeah. Thank you
income.
for correcting me.
I was gonna
Linear
say
income.
we've
It's
had this
linear
conversation
income.
too many times for you to not get that.
Yeah. I just look at the tongue. Anyway, that's
uh,
linear income. And I meant to say that. That's why I stopped. Uh, Linear income. We work, you get paid. But on the other side, there's called residual income.
mhm.
Do something once and get paid for it over and over and over again. And that's the purpose of talent marketing, that we do that and we do it well, to generate residual income. Because everyone on this screen has residual bills. They
Mhm.
come every month, right? So why not create residual income?
Xavier, tell us
And
about
that's
leveraged
that.
income, and then Tequila, I want you to talk about how go ahead and let's just go with the leveraged income because we talked about linear. There's four
Mhm.
types, right? Linear, passive, leveraged, and residual. So Richard covered two. So we'll give Xavier leverage, and I'll come to you with something else, Tequila.
Right.
Okay.
So the leverage piece is basically utilizing the time and talent of other people. All right. So you're now having the ability to, let's say that you are, I tell people the majority of the people that do this business do it on a part-time basis. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's say 90 to 95% work this business part-time. So we have other schedules going on. So how beautiful is it for you to send someone to a Tuesday meeting, all right, or to leverage someone who's a senior business partner while you're at work or you're doing something else to share this opportunity with them, and you share the opportunity with them. Now you have a new business partner and you just made money. Give a prime example. I met this young lady on Southwest Airlines. She was one of the flight attendants. I shared the opportunity with her. She and I went back and forth. She lives in Dallas. And I said, well, why don't you go ahead and attend one of our Dallas meetings? She went to the Dallas meeting. I called one of our business partners there. She took care of it. Then she got introduced to Orlando Moore. Orlando Moore called my director and said, hey, I have a person here who's getting ready to get signed up, partner with you guys. She partnered with us. And I was not even in Dallas. That's leverage.
I love it. I love it. So Tequila, you book. You can say it's safe to say you book a fair amount of travel, if not for anybody else, but for yourself for sure. Because I see you all over the
Correct.
place. Just a,
Yes.
just a couple of weeks ago, she took a picture in Buckhead, and when I tell you, my neck started careening around the room in Atlanta because it was a Tuesday night, and I'm like, I know she is not in my city, but it turns out it was an old picture. She was not in Atlanta on a Tuesday night and not at the meeting. But the
No.
leverage piece, right? So you said you have two individuals that were repeat customer clients of yours as
Mhm.
travel clients. They are now
Yes.
partnered with you.
Right.
So once you reach gold builder status and they book travel, you get to
I
leverage.
get I,
Talk about it.
Yeah, so when they book travel, I get a 10% override on whatever travel that they do because I brought them into the business. So each time they book, I don't know who the people are when they book. I've never seen the people, I never talked to the people, but as long as they're booking travel, I get a 10% override, which is absolutely amazing. When that that Wednesday come and I get a check and I'm like, I don't remember booking any trips this last month. So it'd be a blessing in disguise when you get to see that check come in and you had no clue who went on a trip. So that's what I love about it is that you get that 10% override. So that's another check that is attached to the two business that we have.
Right. That's more leveraged income. Richard,
Hmm.
coming back to you because now we have the residual income, but we also can leverage we can leverage that as well, right? So once you become a goal builder, and that's as simple as helping 9 people get started, and those 9 people getting a residual check, you're also eligible to get 10% of that.
Yes, you're actually beginning of getting overrides on not only those 9 people, not only the travel that they book, but there's a residual matrix that we have that you will get a 10% override of that as well
I love it. I love it. I
for
love it. Go ahead.
for
I'm.
another
I'm
stream of income.
okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm
There
sorry.
we go.
For another stream of income. Uh, so there are a total of, I believe, 7 different levels of income that you can actually earn at one time, all based on your own efforts and also the efforts of others by using leverage. So in this platform that we have, cash flow conversations, everything fits.
Everything
Uh,
fits.
and yes,
I wanted Xavier to take us through all. We talked about multiple streams of income. Why don't you take us through the 8 streams of income that we have to offer? Like, tell us,
oh
just
boy,
like break it down. Because I know he's a numbers person. I'm taking advantage of this.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
yes,
Yeah, absolutely. I thought you were
I'm
talking
taking
Richard.
advantage. I'm taking
Yeah, I
advantage
Okay,
of
go
said
this.
ahead.
too. I thought she was talking to Richard as well.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I said
Okay.
Xavier. I
Okay.
thought I said Xavier. We
So
do
you
have
want the
somebody.
seven
Wait
stream? You want the 8 streams of income?
1 second before you do that. I have somebody asking to get into the studio. Hold on. Let me let in
Okay.
Miss Magdalene Somerville out of Atlanta, Georgia, I believe. Is she here? I don't know. We're gonna wait. Oh, there she is. I think
Hi.
you're I think you're muted.
hello, Magna. I think
Hey,
you're
good
muted.
evening. How are you?
Doing very well. How are you?
Wonderful. Had a little technical difficulties, but I'm here.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I understand. Like it's stuff going on. It's stuff going on. When I tell you, usually I'm at home. Today I'm in St. Louis. I'm literally at a nursing home right now, visiting my grandmother, and I had to come down here so I can make this happen with us because it was already scheduled, and I wasn't gonna miss it for the world. So you came in right on time. We were just going over the benefits of these two amazing companies. I'll reiterate for those that are watching and for you as well. We talked about the marriage, the perfect union, if you will, between IntelliTravel as our host agency and Planet Marketing as the marketing arm, and how we've taken this thing from 5,000 agents 10 years ago to 145,000 independent travel agencies now, and celebrating booking $1 billion in
Amazing.
travel sales in 2025 alone. So, what's your favorite part about being inside of this amazing opportunity? And then Xavier's going to take us through the 8 streams of income that we have to offer.
The amazing part for me has always been this personal development. To be honest, I did not take it. That wasn't initially what I thought I would get out of it, but ultimately, this is what I have, and I'm grateful for it because now when people see me, they're like, I noticed the change. What is it that you're doing? So the fact that they're noticing that I'm changing and I'm growing, I'm looking forward to what's yet to come, which is the business, the money, the relationship. So for me, it's always been the personal development and being able to pick up that book. I'm a digital girl, so I always like to listen to the books. So our leaders always tell us, look, you want to have that visual, physical copy. So not only do I listen, I'm also now reading more so that I can have better conversations and better relationships with people as I try to tell them what we're doing and how we're doing it because man, it's bigger than travel.
I love
Absolutely.
that.
Wow.
If
Yes.
travel is the bonus. I like
Wow.
to say
There
travel
you
is the
go.
bonus.
That hits it.
So
Yep.
I don't even mention the word travel because guess what? If you don't have any money, you can't travel.
Right. That
So
sums it up.
That sums
that's
it
the best
up.
part for me.
All right, so cash flow conversation. She just dropped the bomb on y'all. We have talked about linear income, passive income, residual income, leveraged income, so y'all see how the title is so befitting. This is cash flow conversations. All we know is that money is being made. $1 billion in travel sold in 2025 alone. We did the math. $75 million in commissions paid out, and that's just on the travel side. Now, there's 8 streams of income tied into this opportunity. One of them being travel commissions. Xavier's going to give us the other 7.
All right. So let me first start off with the investment amount. Okay.
Okay,
You don't mind? Is that okay, Christine?
that's perfect. Yes.
Okay. Investment amount is
Perfect.
$200 one time. Okay. $60 a month. Okay. So with that, let me show you the cash flow aspect of it. And this is the passion that I have because I'm showing people instead of me going out raising millions of dollars for people, all right, because I love to touch people who probably never ever thought about owning their own business. So I don't have to show you how to raise $2 million. I can show you how to take $200 from your existing cash flow and self-fund your operations. So let me really break it down in reference to cash flow. So $200 investment. How do you get your return on your investment? Sell a travel business. That's our first stream of income. Okay. So when you sell a travel business, now you're making $50 every time you sell a travel business. All right. So if you sell 4 travel businesses, guess what you've just done? You've made 100% return on your investment. Okay. So I've had people sell, 4 travel businesses in a month, and they've made 100% return on their investment. Income stream number one. The second income stream is this. Now you've partnered with someone, and guess what? Now they are excited and they're going out selling the travel business. So every time they sell a travel business, they make $50 and you make a 50% match. Not of their money, not from their money, but of their money. Okay? They're going to make their $50. But the company said, we value you for bringing this person in, so we're going to give you a 50% match of whatever this person does. So if that person goes out and partners with 4 people, sell 4 travel businesses, they make $500, you've made $250. Okay? So not only are you making money off of your efforts, but you're making money off of the efforts of other business partners that you've introduced this amazing business to as well. Okay? The third stream of income, when you hit a certain level within our organization, guess what's going to happen? When you have 9 business partners or more, we say you're top of the builders change. They said, okay, well, what's going to happen is now your $50 that you make is going to turn to $60. That $25 is going to turn to $35 every time your person that you bring in makes a sale. And anytime anything happens within your entire organization, you're making $10. So that's the third stream of income. All right. The fourth stream of income is the 10% match that we were talking about earlier, or 10% override in travel bookings. Okay. Anytime somebody that you brought in, all right, anytime they make a travel sale, guess what? You earn a 10% override. Last month, I made $250 on travel that I did not book. All right. More money coming in. Fifth stream of income. All right. That's our directorship program. When you hit director within our organization, guess what's going to happen? You're going to, when you hit 1-star director, now you have that $500 bonus every month. Okay. As a 1-star director. As a 2-star director, what is it? $1,000. All right. So each director level, you're getting bonuses at the first of every month. All right. What am I missing? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We talked about the bonus.
The Matrix.
The matrix money. How
The
can I
Matrix.
forget about the matrix money? You can't forget about the matrix.
How can you forget about the Matrix?
Exactly. So the matrix money is as your organization is growing. Okay. So remember I said earlier about the $50. So every time you partner with someone, you've now made $50. So let me show you how you can quickly get your return on your investment in our business opportunity. Your investment was $200. You go out there and you sell a travel business. Okay. If you sell a travel business, you've made $50. Okay. But let's say you only sold 2 businesses. But guess what's getting ready to happen now? With those 2 businesses that you've just sold, now you've opened up our residual stream of income. All right. So not only are you now getting every time you sell a travel business to someone $50, but every time you now partner with someone, guess what's getting ready to happen? You're getting ready to earn $4 per person, per business partner that you have within your organization. When I started seeing those $4 drip, I got excited because I understand compound. I understand how things build over a period of time. Once that starts growing, now you have the ability to have that residual income that's growing every month. So that's the residual side of the business as well. All right. What's the 7th one?
Wait, I think maybe I miscounted. Hold on, I'm going through it right now. Okay,
All right.
so
Directorship
you
program. Talk
said
about that.
7 streams of income. One, sell a travel business. All right, we go
Sell
all the way
business.
back up.
Yep.
Sell a
Sell the travel
business.
business. $50 every time you sell it. 50%
50%
match.
take match.
$25. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The
$10.
bonuses.
10%
10%
bonus,
bonus.
or it should be $10 bonus, but we
$10
know
bonus, right? You got the 10%
10%
$10
override,
bonus.
override.
Override.
That's
right?
another one because there's a 10. It's the 10, 10,
The
10
director's
club.
bonus. The director.
The director's bonus, directorship program.
Yep. The
That's
directorship
5,
program. The
and
residual.
then the residual is 6.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And then the matrix money. Well, this is the matrix. Then the director bonus.
oh, the director bonus. Okay,
Yeah, we
gotcha.
just said the director bonus.
All
Oh, did
right.
we?
I just put directorship program, but either way, I think I put residual and matrix together.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, residual is one. Matrix is a different one. Correct.
Okay, so 6. That's 6
Right.
and 7. All right, so I'll change it.
Okay.
I love this. That's why I love this new platform. We were on a different platform. You couldn't do all this on that platform, but I can go back and change it. So I really appreciate you guys being here with me today. Like it's been, like I said, it's been a long travel day. I've been out since 5. I've been in 3 airports on 2 planes, and
You've been
Wow.
experiencing our product. That's what you've been
I
doing.
am. I am. I am.
Sid.
I am becoming a product of the product. But I had to come and say my
I
piece
love it.
with my granny. Um, they say she is transitioning slowly, and it's such a blessing to see her at 83 years old. Like her birthday is Christmas Eve.
Wow.
So of
Okay.
course it is all of our hopes that she makes it to another birthday. But I think she's at a place where she won't know if she did or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your support, and I say that to say, not for sympathy or any other reason, I say it to say your support means everything to me because you didn't have to be here today. You could have been anywhere else.
Right.
So I will not see you guys tomorrow, but I will be back next Tuesday in Atlanta with you.
Okay.
That's my cut up buddy. Sometimes the others have to separate me and my accountability partner. So this is special because see, Richard has his sponsor who brought him in the business. I have my birthday twin down here. I got my accountability partner on my right. This is what
Nice.
family is all about. And Xavier said it earlier. We didn't know each other
From a
before
can of
we got
paint.
from a
Right.
campaign before we got into this opportunity. I run a limousine business in Atlanta. Guess how I met Tequila? I
I
did
use her
trans
service.
See?
in
Actually, that's how you
Orlando.
met me.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's how
Great.
I met Richard.
Yeah.
But she used my service
That's how
in
you met me.
Orlando. I just said that. we, we've been
Richard wants you to
hosting.
know.
Yeah,
Richard wants
Right,
you to know.
we've
we
been
we
hosting
actually we
co-hosts.
act- we actually met driving, and then fast forward, we met on a Tuesday. We connected on a Tuesday night meeting.
Right.
Mm.
It's so funny because at the Tuesday night meeting, he gave me his number, and his number was already in my phone because I
Mm.
had met him while we were
Too funny.
driving. Right, we were driving for Lyft, and I
Wow.
think
Okay.
we met at a quick trip or something a couple years ago. But
Mhm.
Right.
she used my services in Orlando because I
Mhm.
decided really when I came into this business, I didn't have the money. But I knew I needed to be at that 2023 convention. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to offer rides to and from the airport, from, between the airport and the convention center. I'll charge $25 a head. I'll make some of my money back to cover the rental car that I use. I made a commission on the rental car. Plus, I made money that time. And Tequila was one of the clients that booked me from Facebook.
Right.
She saw that I put a flyer together on Facebook. She saw
Wow.
it. She called me and she said, I'm going to the convention. Picked her up from the airport, took her back and forth. We went to Walmart. We went to get
Right.
food.
That's
And
Right.
so
beautiful.
this is the culture. This is our culture. We are family. So
That's
once
how we
again,
found out we was birthday twins.
yeah, yeah,
And what's
absolutely.
his birthday,
So
by the way? Y'all keep saying birthday twin. What date is that?
January 17th.
Oh,
Next month.
wow. Couple of days
Yes.
before
Oh,
mine.
wow.
I'm almost your
when's
birthday twin.
The
January
15th.
22nd.
Oh,
22nd?
22nd.
Okay, okay. I love it. I love it. Like
Oh, wow.
we
So
have
you're
some
not a
amazing.
Capricorn though. Aquarius. Is
Yep.
that what's next? Okay.
Yep.
I done called him out.
Stop it. Don't worry about it. I'm Aquarius out all day. Y'all gotta love us.
That's funny. My baby's an
Oh
Aquarius.
my God! No, she didn't. That's that 117 stuff right there. Only a 117 to do some stuff like that.
I love
But
it.
I was just curious.
I know,
That's
right?
Emily's birthday, by the way, Richard.
Hmm.
Huh?
That's T's birthday, by the
Say
way.
that again?
117
Yes.
is Emily's birthday. My business
Oh,
partner who
okay.
is running right now, her
Okay.
birthday is January
hmm
17th.
Okay, I
Okay.
love that. I love that.
Triplets.
Yes. So listen, guys, this platform is available to you whenever. Another reason I started this, I want to say this before we go, is that at convention last year, Mr. or a couple months ago, Mr. Bradley said that everyone that was direct to him, he targeted them on purpose, right? Entrepreneurs, coaches, trainers, developers, people with influence. That's what this platform is about. If you know some entrepreneurs and you've been trying to get them in front of the information, we can pique their interest here. They can hear some stories. We can leverage each other. That's what this conversation is about. Like, I will literally give you the platform that I typed out, make it your own. It's totally duplicatable, and I feel like it's worked. We had one young lady that actually we took from this platform straight into Zoom. So if it worked one time, it'll work again.
Right. Good.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yes, and Richard and Magdalene are going to take over this platform while I go through this journey that I'm on. Right? They're gonna learn it and they're gonna get good at it, to where they're not gonna need me, so
Good.
I can take my
Good.
time. Right? I can take my hiatus for at least at least have a day or two. Right? And one of those might just happen to fall on a Monday. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Any last
Thank you
words?
guys for
Any
having me
closing
out tonight. I
comments?
appreciate it.
Oh, thank you
Thank
for
you so
coming.
much
We
for
want to
Mhm.
have
the
you back.
invite.
Thank you for coming. Oh, you can see me.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the invite.
You're
I
welcome.
really
Yeah.
Thank you for
appreciate it.
coming. You will be invited back. Especially, I tell people all the time, when you reach your next rank, you have to come back and visit us again so we can celebrate you.
I'm really
Hey,
this close to 1-star directorship.
Yes.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Why, so
I didn't get a chance to introduce you myself, but
that's okay.
just to say a little bit about uh, Xavier Anthony here. He is actually what we call a director in training. So he is close to the mark of becoming a one-star director. And we're also on the same team. Um, he also is one of our team trainers. For any individual getting started, any partner in any portion of the business. If you're just a business partner, period, Xavier Anthony hosts a training on Monday nights where he
Actually
helps
starts
new
in 10
business
minutes.
partners
Oh, it starts in
get
10 minutes.
started. Huh?
It starts
10
in 10 minutes. He
minutes.
said, so he
It
needs to
starts in 10
go.
minutes. Yes,
Yeah.
so we have to
We
get
need to
Mr.
sit
Anthony
down.
off of this platform so he can get on the other platform and do what he does best.
Thank you
So I
Y'all
guys.
want
see
to
how?
thank him
Have a good night.
Yes.
personally for being here.
I think so.
Uh,
Thank
and
you.
Y'all see how Richard
everyone,
knows
to
me and I know
everyone, thank
him
you for
too.
joining in. Yes, he had to go.